Please roll me up a J. Please roll me up a J. Trying to take it with my girl, make it home safe. Yeah, make it home safe.
SmokeBreak, Erica, Delvin, AP. What session is this? Episode 9. Yeah, we've been out for 2 weeks because Delvin's a sucker and all that good stuff. But no, anywho, we're back. We got a couple things we want to go over, a couple questions, funny questions, or I guess we don't know. We'll see if they're funny or not. But let's see. Delvin, how's your week? 2 weeks. How have you been, better yet?
Good. Just working.
Man of many words.
I mean, yeah.
Erica?
Mine has been fine too. You know, kids went back to school, so it's nice and quiet now.
True. And I get less sleep. This is also true. But anyway, we're gonna start off because it's been an Olympic month. We've had the NBA players out there whooping ass. We had Noah Lyles talking shit, all that kind of good shit. So I had a couple things that came into my mind that I wanted to talk about. For example, first thing was the LeBron James Jordan GOAT debate. Who is the greatest basketball player of all time? And what do you think, Delvin? Who is the greatest basketball player of all time to you?
Well, I don't think it's that easy to compare because it's different eras.
So
it's kind of hard to say without seeing them play at the same time, kind of. But man, at this point, I'm leaning more towards LeBron. That's just me.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I see it because, I've seen many times where especially the older analysts of the NBA or even the older players want to be saying, oh, LeBron would not have made it in the 90s. And now, there's video proof out there that I feel LeBron James would have ran through them players back in the 90s. I feel like if LeBron
Didn't he
James...
used to play football?
Yeah, he did. He was a tight end in high school or something like that. But I'm saying, even I feel like if LeBron James would have played against Jordan would not have been able to handle LeBron James. There was no such form of athleticism, I feel, at that time. Like, nobody could compare to LeBron James' athleticism to me. So, what do you think?
I mean, I feel like how Delvin said, if they're different eras, I feel like maybe if Michael Jordan was playing now or like in, I don't want to say LeBron's prime because he's still, playing good, but like in the same, I guess, time frame as LeBron, that maybe there would be a better discussion. But I feel like Michael Jordan was too ahead of his time. So I don't know. I just, you know what I mean?
I mean, I used to think Jordan, right? I was on that old head mentality of like, no, there's no way that this guy's gonna be better. Now people's only argument to go against LeBron Jordan is that Jordan has more titles. But if that's what we're going with, then the best player is not Jordan either, because there was this player named Bill Russell who won 11 championships. And nobody ever mentions this guy as the best player ever. Why? Because he wasn't the best player ever. LeBron James, on the other hand, to me, when you look at his career, has had more competition, more tougher competition than Jordan has.
Exactly what I said.
That's what I was going to say.
So he has gone through way tougher players than Jordan ever saw his whole career. So and that's really what to me killed it right there. And I was like, oh yeah, LeBron's the greatest. And this man's about to be 40, and he was the best player in the team in the Olympics this year. Like, come on, bro.
But is that fair to say because Michael Jordan just so happens to be older? I mean,
it's fair
not
to me.
really.
I mean, not only that, the numbers for LeBron as he gotten older are still good. Jordan declined. Jordan came back into the Wizards thinking, oh, I'm going to do something, and he didn't do shit. It was one of the worst teams in the year when he was playing. So it's like, we also have that proof. Jordan tried at an older age. LeBron is not trying. He's doing. I feel like.
Yeah, longevity
Yeah.
has to count for something.
Yeah, and that man, I see, man. I was watching a video where because like I said, people were talking about that this guy will not survive the 90s, and there's a video I saw where a whole bunch of fouls where this man's getting grabbed by the shoulders when he's coming up for layups, and he still made the layup. Like, no matter who it was, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Jimmy Butler was in it. Like, all these tough players that I'm talking about, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Jimmy Butler, were not capable of stopping this dude. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, it's not the same. To me, LeBron is like beyond Jordan now, in my opinion. That's just how I see it now. And I think that he's the greatest until somebody comes now and starts doing like LeBron did. I mean, they think it's Victor Wembanyama, but it's like that was the same thing when Ben Simmons came into the league, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's the next LeBron James." And where is that nigga at now? Psh, a scrub, scared to even try to dunk on a dude that's 5 inches smaller than him. There's video proof. But yeah, there's that. And talking about Olympics, we're gonna keep it going. I also had the Noah Lyles because, this falls straight into NBA, Noah Lyles. The whole reason Noah Lyles, I even know that this guy exists was because a couple of years ago or maybe months ago, I don't know, he said some shit about the thing that bothers me the most, like it bothers him the most, that the NBA champions call themselves world champs. That's what bothers this man the most. And that's something he said in the interview. Of course, after that, everybody knows who Noah Lyles is now. Well, NBA fans know who Noah Lyles is now, because he decided to talk shit or throw shade at the NBA without anybody asking him to throw shade at it.
I understand what he was trying to say, but the way he said it,
he's a fucking cocky bastard.
yeah, exactly. And then now USA is the basketball world champions of the world.
But this is what I gotta say about that, though, because you see, I feel like the NBA champions should call themselves world champs, because what does every player that play basketball want to do, no matter what country you're in? What are you trying to do? You're trying to get to the NBA, right? What's the NBA been doing lately this past years? It's become more international, right? Like, some of the best players in the league are not even from the United States. Like, Luka Doncic is not from here. Jokic is not from here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is Canadian. Joel Embiid is not really American. He played for us, but he's not really from the United States either. Like, come on now.
And now to that point, there's even a team that's not in the United States.
Right, the Raptors. So it's like they could still, I mean, and that's just how I feel. Like, if the team, if the champion in the NBA wins, they are the world champs, because you're playing against the best players from the world. What do you think?
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I feel. Now, to cut off from the Olympics for a little bit, you got anything you want to ask, babe?
Cloning yourself. Will you do it? Would you not do it? Why? Why not?
I don't think I would do it.
Why not?
That would just make my life more complicated.
How?
So, what would my clone do? Would it be a clone that's
Whatever
like,
you want it to do. You
so
tell
it's
it
like
what
a
to
slave
do.
clone?
It's like
It's exactly what it's going to be.
Oh man, but I would feel bad for myself.
no. I mean, don't. You can't be an asshole either. Like,
Okay. I mean, we can take turns going to work.
oh, that's sweet.
Taking
That's
turns.
nice. Taking turns. I like that. What else? What about when he's home and like you got your girl at home and he starts like
nah, hell
fucking
nah,
your
get that.
bitch?
Nah, I don't want no clone. No clone for
You
me.
know, there's a movie that kind of, that's what she just said, kind of happens. I forgot what the name of the movie is, but Michael Keaton is the character. He like decides to clone himself because he has too much work and not enough time to spend with the family. So he clones himself to have the clone spend time with the family and him to work.
I would have done it the other way.
Right? That's what I thought. I'm like, I'll stay home. This nigga goes to work. But then the clone starts, banging on the wife because the wife is like feeling like, she's feeling horny one day and starts hitting on him, and the real guy's not there. And this guy's trying his hardest not to, like,
Does the wife know he's a clone?
no. So then they end up banging, and then this guy finds out. But then
So she's not really
the movie
wrong.
gets even more complicated because the clone clones himself, and so it just becomes a mess. So me, based off that movie, I would say, hell no, I would not clone myself. I would not. I just don't see any good out of it, especially like if I clone myself and let's say he does go to work and I stay here, and then this nigga, I don't know, feel some type of way that like, why am I working for this dude when I could just go live my own life, and he decides to go off and do his own shit, and I lost my job, or like the vice versa, he stays here and you know hitting on you or some shit. Nah, and then also an extra mouth to feed because I'm sure a clone's gonna eat.
I feel like if we have the technology to clone, right, then we should be able to control how the clone, or essentially it would kind of be a robot, no? I
No,
feel
because
like
I feel like the whole cloning thing is brought up even is more of a food type thing. Like, you know, let's clone animals so we can have more
They're
cow meat,
growing
more
meat,
milk,
yeah.
more eggs from chicken, more goats.
but at what point does it now become
More fish.
fake?
Shit.
Fake what?
Fake.
I mean, I just don't even
No,
understand
it's
how
not
they,
fake
how
because-
they even do it.
I just feel like a clone of yourself, even though it might look like you, it's not you. So I mean,
Well, it's you if it has your memories, it has your same
but-
mannerisms, train of thoughts, all that kind of shit. It's you. It's just a duplication of you.
Yeah, but
right,
it's
but then here goes that movie, let's say for example, and that guy starts cloning himself and doing whatever he wants to do and all that. Like, you're not supposed to do that. I didn't make you for that.
Well, but also we have in our minds the free will one. You know, we want to do what we want to do. So what do you expect a clone to not have the same thing that we have in our mind? As I want to do what I
Well,
want to do.
that should be able to be removed in my little.
What is it? How is that they clone something? They get they get pieces of meat, put it somewhere,
No.
and they put the real thing here, and like I don't get it. I don't see how that works.
I don't know. If I had the option
think
to
they-
clone something, I'm gonna just clone money.
they put the cells in an egg and it's born again. It's not like it's the same age as you.
So
when
it's
it's
So
a
it
born.
starts as a
baby.
baby.
Yeah, but it's you, but like you have to
A new
grow
life.
again. Yeah.
Basically, like
that's too much.
reincarnation.
That's
is kinda like,
that's what I
That's what I
understand.
would call it more reincarnation then, because you're being born as a baby to grow again. So definitely you're not gonna have the same mannerisms and mentality
Or
because you're
memory
gonna
or
be
nothing.
raised.
Right.
The nurture.
That I wouldn't
part
do.
of it.
That's just harder work.
Oh,
If
no,
I
that
gotta
sounds-
clone
if that's
myself
the
and then raise
cloning thing,
myself,
raise me again. No way, get the fuck out of here. I have enough
But
issues.
I thought this was hypothetical though, like assuming that
that it
would
was
be-
already be just like me.
Yeah.
Oh, then if that's the case, I still say no. Though, like I said,
Yeah.
I think it'll be more trouble, more problematic than helpful.
Let someone else do it and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they tried in the movie. The movie says it's not a good idea. I agree. Same thing as time travel. I think, right?
no, I think I would kind of want that.
I would want to get away from time travel.
My question would be,
Is the butterfly effect a real thing? Do you think?
nah, I don't think.
So you don't think that? Let's say if time travel was,
Well, if it was,
Possible.
yeah.
and you go time travel and you kill Hitler when he was born, you don't think that's gonna change a whole bunch of shit in the
Well,
timeline?
If it's actually linked to our own timeline, then it would change things. But if it was something that would create like a parallel
I f-
timeline, then
I mean, I feel any little change in time, and I believe it would change something else in the timeline that you came from, because it's like,
If
for
it's actually
example, let's say
affecting that
for example that just like in the show that we're watching the Umbrella Academy. I don't know if you're into that one, but whatever. And that one they go back in time before JFK is murdered or assassinated, and they stop it. But what happens? A building blow ups around the area, and it seemed like it was kind of like a bomb that was dropped or something like that. So JFK makes it seem after he survived, like it was Russia that attacked. So what happens now? They attack Russia, then Russia drops nuclear bombs in the United States, and the whole world is done. Just because JFK was a murder. You see? So then I feel like, let's say Hitler was a murder and the Holocaust doesn't happen. I mean, it would be amazing. I'm not saying it's not. But one of those Jewish people there that didn't survive was married with a lady that survived, and then when he died, went and married some other person. That person had your grandmother had your mom, their mom had you. Now, if that man didn't die and he stayed with that woman, then you were never born. Timeline.
What about
That's what I'm
traveling to the future, though?
Oh, wow. See, I didn't think about the future.
Yeah.
I didn't think about traveling to the future, but that's crazy. What the fuck are you gonna go to
Because
the
you're
future
not
for?
you're not gonna affect anything. It's already there,
but
present.
what do you want to go to the future for?
Just to see how things are in the future. Just curiosity.
Damn, you see, I didn't think about the future.
But that would be my thing.
Maybe you could live forever.
To time travel to the past. I would just want to go and see what's up. I'm not trying to change nothing. I just want to see.
No. If I travel,
But you
if
can
I
still
travel to
change
the past,
anything. You might step on a roach
bro.
who
If I'm
caused
traveling,
the death of someone that would have done some crazy stuff. I don't know.
all I know is if I'm traveling back in time, is to bet on something that's gonna happen, so I could get some money. So I'll be like, the Giants won the Super Bowl 2000 and whatever year, and somebody be like, "Man, get the fuck out of here!" And then we went. I'm like, "Hey, yo, I bet $1 million on that shit." You see what I mean? Like for that, I'll definitely go. I'm rich now, and that's it. But in the future, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I travel to the future. Oh shit, apes took over the world. Now I'm a human here. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Now I'm a prisoner.
Well, you would just time travel
Travel
back.
to the future again. Aliens killed all the humans. Oh shit. Travel to the future. There is no Earth. Now you're just floating in space and you die because you
You
suffocated.
can't get back.
You see what I'm saying? Time traveling is not a smart idea. I don't think. And I don't think it's something like, there's people that actually believe, there's conspiracy people that believe that that's already something that exists.
Well, it's supposedly something that in theory could be done, but it's pretty much impossible because we can't reach. I think something about like you have to reach the speed of light, but we can't do that. First of all, we can't do it physically and with our technology, and then our bodies might not be able to handle that speed.
Yeah, I'm sure we will get.
But there's a theory that supposedly if things lined up, you could. But of course, that's not realistic. So
I don't know, man. That time travel is such a. I don't know. It just makes my head hurt thinking about it, because it's so complicated, bro. Like, really is. Even in shows, they let you know, like shows that play the time travel stuff. They just let you know that shit is so complicated.
Fuck you up, yeah.
It really probably wouldn't be possible. Now you end up in a freaking room with yourself. What will yourself think about? Like, oh shit, what the fuck is my older self doing here?
I think there's a theory too for a parallel universe. So there's a lot
different
of
dimensions
stuff out there, yeah,
Yeah, I've heard that too.
and like
I've
black
heard that too.
holes.
I mean, they say that it's like if you believed in all Marvel movies and stuff that there's all these different timelines and you're in all the timelines as a different type of person.
That's where deja vu comes from, you think, maybe?
I like what the Matrix says about deja vu. You see, in the Matrix, you guys remember the Matrix, right?
Yeah.
No.
In the Matrix, when deja vu happens, that's them saying that something changed in the Matrix. That was not like normal kind of thing. Yeah.
To me, what I think,
Deja vu is funny though.
yeah, I don't know.
It's a
Deja
little
vu-
scary. It's
Deja
scary.
vu, when I have deja vu, it just makes me feel like reincarnation is real or something, or like I lived another life, and this just match with what happened to me before. I don't know.
I
It's so
think
fucking
what
weird.
may have happened, I think deja vu might be like you dreamed something. And then later on, something similar happens, and you think it may have happened before because it was something you dreamt that was similar to what you're
That
experiencing
is
now.
possible.
So
But I've had like the stupidest deja vu where I feel like it's not. I don't recall dreaming about it.
Yeah, but you know how many dreams we have that we don't recall?
I don't know. I usually recall my dreams.
No.
I don't recall none of my dreams, and I'm sure I'm probably dreaming, and I just don't remember.
The dreams you remember are just a portion of the dreams that you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because when I do remember dreams, I only remember parts. I cannot tell you the whole dream, and I know that my dream was longer than that, but I cannot tell you because I only remember this part. It's like the most significant
ending,
thing
usually.
or something, or before the ending.
But how do
That's
you
what
know your
happens with
dream
me.
was longer than that?
Because in my mind, I knew something else
Something
happened, and I'm just
before,
like,
yeah.
damn, but what was it? You don't, that never happens to you when you're telling a dream. You're like, damn, but
It's like
how did it
reality.
end,
You
or
forget things that
how did it
happened
start?
before.
No, I just
real
feel
life.
like sometimes when I have a dream, I like essentially wake up in my dream, and then something happens, and then I wake up like from my dream. Like my dream starts when I wake up in my dream. You know what I mean? And then ends when I
Inception.
wake up out of my sleep.
That's the name of the movie, right?
Inception,
Yeah.
the one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, with the thing.
Yeah. That's Inception.
You're
That-
having a dream within a dream.
Dreaming in a dream.
But that's not what I
Because
meant.
you're waking
That
up.
has
in a
that has.
dream.
I've had dreams while I'm dreaming in the dream.
Really?
What the hell?
bro. I've never. What?
Yeah.
So you have a dream that you're sleeping?
So yeah, I'm sleeping, having like a, let's say, a nightmare, and then I wake up, but I'm still sleeping in real life.
Oh my
and
god, that's a fucking nightmare. That
It's
no,
pretty
that's never
weird.
happened to me. That would be scary. I would feel like I can't wake up. I would die.
Haven't you had that, Dove, in the, what's that shit called?
Sleep paralysis, but that's not
Sleep
that's
Sleep paralysis
That's not what that
a
is.
ton of times.
I've never had that neither.
Yeah.
That sounds real scary.
It is scary, but now I'm to the point where I just
You're like, fuck it. If I'm
know
gonna die, I'm
how
gonna die.
to handle it. The first time was crazy, insane. I saw like this light coming
What?
in through the bottom of the door.
So you hallucinate when that happens?
What they say is that you're in a stage like in between sleep and being awake, supposedly.
So that causes
Um,
hallucination.
I
You're seeing a
guess,
light
or some
appear.
type of dream or something. I don't know. I think it's kind of like a dream. It's not so much a hallucination, but like
A dream that you start controlling, because if you're seeing light
Yes.
appear from the door.
Well, you've heard of lucid dreaming. There's people that can dream and control things in their dream. I can't do that, but there are
I
people
can't
that
do that.
Yeah.
Well, I usually, when I go to sleep, I start my dream. Like
You're weird, bro. Shut
I
up.
tell myself what I wanna dream about before I fall asleep.
That never works for me,
That's
because I've tried
ridiculous.
and that's never
I do
worked
it.
for me.
I'm like, today I wanna, and it's usually, my dreams are usually never something comforting. It's more like, oh, I want to dream that I'm in apocalypse, and driving in a bulletproof RV.
Have you had repetitive dreams
Yes.
like that? You keep dreaming the same thing different
Yes.
days, but I used to have a dream.
That used to happen to me more when I was a teenager,
Yeah.
and there would usually be dreams about death.
Yes, same here.
And
I wonder why
But
that
it wasn't me
repeat and
dying. It
repeat.
was someone
Repeat.
else.
Oh no, it was me dying in the dreams.
It was not me dying in the dream.
I've had a lot of dreams where I got shot. A lot of dreams where I fell off a building. Things like that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've had dreams that I fell off like a roller coaster, but I didn't die. I just landed on my feet.
That was
good.
It was on some superhero shit. I had dreams that, you know what, and this is back when I lived in 2020, I had dreams that I could had turned into movies. With me, this dude, and my other two friends being the superheroes, fighting people that were trying to take over New York City and shit, bruh. We're the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles / Power Rangers in my fucking dream, bro.
That's hilarious.
Unstoppable. That shit was hilarious.
I had
for real.
dreams like that as a kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I was 12, around there, I used to have a lot of
That was your reoccurring dream?
dreams like that. It was a
you guys-
recurring, but I was like that we had powers and stuff like that. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had a dream where I have powers.
I hadn't finished telling you about the sleep paralysis.
How the hell did we get to this dream shit?
I have no idea.
Wow.
We were talking about time travel and
Anyway, continue with the
parallel
sleep
universe
paralysis.
and Well, yeah, I saw a light like bleeding through the bottom of the door into the bedroom. We had bunk beds. I was on the top. He was on the bottom. And I thought it was like my mom walking around the house. And then suddenly I went to call her and I couldn't talk. And then the door opened, but now it was dark. And there was like this shadow that I couldn't really see coming towards me. And I couldn't move, couldn't talk. So then I just tried to like call on Jesus. And eventually like it just went away.
Jesus Christ saved them that day.
I
Could
guess,
you have
but-
closed your eyes?
I don't recall. I think I could close my eyes and
Because I would have
blink.
closed my eyes pretending I don't see
Well,
shit.
that's what I do now when I have sleep paralysis. I
'Cause
just
of
close
what?
my eyes and I know it's not real, and then it just goes away.
That's scary as hell. I hope that never happens to me.
Yeah. Oh man, you're lucky.
The only thing I have closest that happens to me is like, so I sleep on my stomach, right? And then sometimes my hand is under my pillow. So then my head ends up being on my hand. And then when I wake up, my arm is like numb kind of, and I can't move it. And that fucking sucks. But like I can move the rest of my body. So I can just imagine like just not being able to move at all.
Yeah,
That would be real scary.
that first time was scary.
And you couldn't talk, can't even scream, can't even be
nothing,
like,
nothing.
no.
You're
no,
paralyzed.
that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
A real life nightmare. That's scary as hell. No.
I used to have all sorts of crazy dreams that I thought were real. They still feel real. I don't know if it was a dream or not, but yeah, I used to see some crazy stuff.
You guys ever had a dream that you're like losing your teeth?
No. Hell no.
I don't know what that means, but I've had that dream multiple times where my teeth just like fall, like my mouth is killing me in my dream, and I'm like, and my teeth just literally fall out. It's like, oh my god.
Maybe because you used to work with teeth.
Maybe, but I mean, I haven't had that dream in a really long time, but
Shit.
oof.
Talking about nightmares. Raygun, the nightmare for the breakdancers.
Lord.
Fucking took the breakdancing right out of the Olympics with her fucking weak ass performance.
If she could break dance, then so
Shit.
could I.
And she has cultural studies in breakdancing.
Yo, I saw a video of someone that competed against her to make it to the Olympics, and she was better.
There's rumors
how
out there
did
that
she make
she was that her and her husband took the spots from actual deserving breakdancers in Australia, because I guess they're like the ones that are running the program type of shit. So I mean, I don't know if that's true.
I know
Go
he teaches,
research it, but that's the case.
Is he better than her?
I don't know.
I
never seen
didn't see the husband, right? I didn't see the boyfriend husband breakdancing, but I did go to her Instagram and I saw a video that she did like advertising breakdancing in Australia type shit. And then all the videos you see when they go into a segment where you see somebody breakdancing, doing the movement, all that shit, it's not her. She's only there talking.
Yeah.
But when somebody's dancing, it's not her. What does that tell you? You're talking about breakdancing, and you're supposed to be the one of the top breakdancers because you're in the Olympics. That means you have to be one of the top ones. And the video doesn't show you breakdancing; it shows the people that are around you breakdancing because you suck.
But she's like in denial or something. Like
I got secondhand embarrassment from watching
Yeah.
her because I'm like, no, she's not doing this on TV in front of people, and like really into it too.
I don't know what you think breakdancing is, but this is not breakdancing. That's the fucking Michael Jackson Thriller.
The bunny hop. That was that.
What the fuck is
that
wrong
was
with
some people
funny.
are delusional. Like they really think they're that good, even though they're not, and they won't listen to anyone saying no, you can't do it. It's like
What pisses
know
me
I
off?
can.
What pisses me off most is that these people do this performance, terrible performance of what you're doing, right, in front of millions of people, because I'm sure millions of people are watching the Olympics, and then you expect people not to criticize you. Like, if I'm at work and I'm doing a terrible job at work, let's say typing in all the wrong words, doing terrible calculations, and then they have to double check my shit, make sure it's correct. Guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get criticized, or I might
Yeah,
get fucking
but-
fired. Now, if you are doing your job terribly around in front of other people, and your job is a public thing that everybody's gonna see, then guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get fucking criticized.
yeah, but people are being ruthless. Like
hey,
really,
that's
really
the world we
crazy.
live in, though. You're gonna be in the internet. You gonna get hey.
Yeah, but come on,
That- you
that's
need that tough skin.
regardless. That's like a human.
I mean, there's
Like,
certain
come on.
things that people shouldn't say, It's true. But when I see people in the comments saying, "Oh,
let it
she
go.
thought
We
this
learn
was,"
from it.
they thought this was breakdancing, I agree with that. You could say that all the time because she's still defending herself about it.
Yeah, she kind of.
So
That's why I'm saying
she
she's
still
delusional.
thinks she's a breakdancer.
I haven't seen
And in my
her.
mind, she's not no breakdancer. You're not a breakdancer. You could go and call whatever you did something else, and then maybe people will follow and start doing that stupid ass shit, and have fun with that. But it's not breakdancing.
I've also seen videos of her. I'm not saying she was good, but she was doing better things than what she did at the Olympics. It's like, why would you come with this?
She said she said in the interview that supposedly I was not gonna be able to beat those girls in their power moves, so I was just out there being creative, dragging herself on the floor, fucking doing the kangaroo, whatever the fuck, and then like you're so cool, like bruh, come on, you embarrass your country is what you really did, in my opinion. But I mean, this whole people being mean to you, right? Is because they don't want you to do it anymore. Like I don't want to see you doing it again. It's just like when I watched American Idol, when I used to watch American Idol, and they show all the terrible auditions. Because why? Because that's gonna get ratings. That's gonna get views.
Make people
it's
laugh.
not because they fucking thought you were good or anything. It's because they thought, oh, people are gonna want to see this because they're gonna be laughing. Yes, I'm watching it to make fun of you.
Man,
I don't want to hear you sing. So, it's the same thing.
That's worse.
It's the same thing.
That's worse.
Somebody hyped you up.
Going to the Olympics and doing that, it's worse than going to some little competition.
To try out.
To try out. Yeah.
Right.
It's because the truth is, we don't even know who won the gold medal in the breakdancing. But we know who didn't get a point in the breakdance.
Yeah.
Raygun.
And now they're not even going to have it.
Stop it. Just stop it.
I don't like her name either.
Well, her last name is Gunn. With double N.
Rachel
Gunn, yeah. So she named herself Raygun. I mean, it's a cool name, I guess. But she don't deserve it.
I don't like it.
She definitely don't deserve that name. I'll tell you that. Shit. Also, another thing I want to say grinds my gear. I have this boy. Somebody was supposed to be a guest here today, but like always, on the last minute, something always happens to him. So I gotta say, God got something against you, my boy. You gotta go talk to that man. You gotta start praying because every time you got something coming up, something happens to you the next day or the hour before it. So, God, please forgive my man. Give him peace. Let him go. Thank you, amen.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, moving on. I know people are probably sick and tired of listening or hearing about Drake, right? But there is this video I want you guys to watch. I'm gonna probably add it to the thing in there. Yeah, But so before I play the video, I'm gonna say there is this streamer called Snow, SNOH, right? Who does some pretty weird streaming on Kick, where she just is asking girls to flash their titties or flash something for her, and then she's gonna flash back. And she's known by Drake. Not only that, Drake bought her all her streaming equipment, and also shouted her out in a streaming with some other guy. Okay.
D, she's 18 from Tallahassee. Hi, D. Can you see the person that I'm dueling with or no? Do you see two people or no?
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
Like Drake.
No, that's not Drake. That it looks like him. He's not though.
I don't know who it is, but it looks like
Why?
Drake.
Do you guys like Drake or something?
Not necessarily.
I feel like you and I can solidify this friendship and flash each other. What do you think?
He's streaming.
No.
When someone actually does it.
I said you owe me a flash, so come on.
Okay, I guess. All right, you got me.
I just did not think she would do that.
There is a Kick streamer by the name of Snow who Drake is a fan of. Drake has bought her all kinds of equipment, huh? He's also gifted her subs. She has less than 4,000 followers on Instagram. And he's one of them.
This is my homegirl. She is very funny and she's very crazy. So rate her stream.
All right,
God
chat.
bless her.
Thanks so much.
Love y'all.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is just gives more what would be the word? Gives more credibility to Kendrick's pedophile lines.
Yeah, he keeps shooting himself in the foot.
Like it's fucking just weird that a girl that's streaming, and so the whole thing is she's streaming,
Can't she get sued?
but she's saying she's not streaming while
Right.
while the girls are flashing.
Right.
So
And
that's live that they're flashing, thinking that nobody's watching them.
I think it's typically underage girls.
So that's kind of like
Girls.
revenge porn, and I think that she is in trouble. They're investigating her right now.
There's some guys that do it too. But
Then there's also I don't know if you guys heard of Vitality.
No.
There's
Vitali.
some other guy, Vitali, whatever the fuck his name is. There's another guy that's streaming. He had lost relevancy, and now he's back into relevance, I guess, because he started
He used to do
doing
pranks.
streams where they're catching pedophiles.
Oh my
But
goodness.
they're doing it with rappers, which makes it look. And not only that, the thing is, this man's been accused of doing fake pranks before. So now they're accusing him of doing fake pedophile catching videos. And he's doing it with rappers, which makes, to me, fuels more the fake, because rappers are fake as
Damn,
fuck.
but
And then you got the rappers like Lil Pump doing it, and not Blueface, The Game, niggas that are not relevant at all,
Bruh.
trying to do this shit.
but there's nothing you can pay me for me to act like a pedophile. Because you know how much
no way,
problems
because now
I could bring.
you're gonna be known as a pedophile to people.
Exactly.
Some people
So
are
that's-
gonna forever think you're a pedophile, even if you come out later saying it's fake. Hey, bro, people just do the fucking most disgusting things just to be famous, and it's fucking crazy. Especially you
Or for
weak
a couple of
ass
bucks.
rappers. Got a little pump sucking on Trump's dick. Kodak Black and Fabio just did a fucking song featuring Trump. Shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking ghetto ass idiots. Fucking morons. Anyways, anything else we have to say here before we go?
Nah.
No, you guys are good.
I think I'll have something for the next one.
Next time on Smoke Break, Delvin is gonna have a topic again, because he did have a topic one episode.
Yeah.
And a topic that she hated, the AI thing, I remember.
This one won't be as
Boring.
technical.
That's
Let
technical.
me check my stuff just to see if I have any.
As techie, let's say.
No, not really.
Anyway, if you love me, I like you. If you hate me, fuck you. Anywho, anything else you guys gotta say? We out of here? All right then. Till the next time. Smoke Break. We out. Bitch.
Make a snake with the dab, hit it till you faint. Every night them pretty broads coming out to play. I swear to God they be amazed by the shit I say. Every day I'm getting chips, I ain't talking.